David Baye here for MuscularDevelopment.com. We are in Columbus. I am with Peter McGough and your now 5-time Arnold Classic Champion, Dexter Jackson. Dexter, coming in here, Flex Wheeler and you tied at the record for 4. I mean, obviously you look up to Flex. It's not that much older than you, but you look up to Flex. What does it mean to break his record?
Oh, it's an amazing accomplishment. I never thought I could. You know, just the title record 4 is just amazing, just unbelievable to win 4 titles, you know, at the Arnold, because you have the Olympia after that, and then once you start getting a big name, then you want to skip the Arnold. So it'll be very hard for anybody to break 4, even 4. So, but, you know, coming after the Olympia this past year, George and I sit down and we put a game plan together, and we felt that being that I'm the highest ranking coming out of the Olympia, going into this show, that was only no one in Olympia that beat me was in this show, so it was a no-brainer for us not to try to at least break the record. So it was, you know, so we put a game plan together, and I trained my behind off, and we got this win, man.
Now, Peter, you've been in the game as long as anybody. You've seen just about every record come and go that there is on the books. Where does winning 5 Arnold Classics rank up there with some of the other records we see in bodybuilding?
Well, it's history tonight that the 5 Arnold on its own. But over and above that, I mean, I've said it before, Dexter's the most extraordinary bodybuilder we've ever seen. He's still competing at the top level at 45 after nearly 20 years there. 72 contests, 20-odd wins, Mr. Olympia title, 62 top 5 finishes, never be beaten.
Now, Dexter, everybody keeps bringing up your age. 45, 45, 45. I mean, is that even a consideration for you right now in the game? I know earlier on in the year somebody had asked you when you were going to retire, and you kind of joked back, when I can find a job working out. And I mean, is that even something that's on your radar right now, or are you just going to keep doing what you love doing? You don't have to. The retirement question. No, I mean, because I mean, looking at you, there's, we see bodybuilders, and as they get older, there are signs of aging. You know, we saw that with a few gentlemen tonight. We see it every year. You know, usually the legs start coming down a little bit in size. You know, you see some body parts that used to be strengths for some guys becoming weaknesses. Right. At 45, we're not seeing any of that with you at all. If you pop the head of a 25-year-old on you, nobody would think twice about it.
Well, you know what? It's an honor and a blessing to be able to do what I've done for so long. So moving forward, we'll see what happens. I'm not the one to sit here and say I'm gonna keep competing until I drop or none of that stuff, because I have been doing it 17 years and it's getting rough. It's nearing that time. I don't care what I look like. I'm still getting close to me retiring. So I don't know when it's gonna be, but it's getting close.
Now, Peter, in the lineup as good as it was tonight, we had Branch Warren, who's won the Arnold Classic twice, runner-up at the Mr. Olympia. Did you see it as being a clear victory for Dexter?
Yeah, at the end of the day, Dexter was the best bodybuilder on the stage and won. What I'd like to know is, Dexter, you talked about, it's been rough and all the rest of it. It seemed to us that you put more into this than any other contest. You know, you came in bigger. You didn't sort of, it wasn't extra weight, it was good muscle, yeah. Everything was bigger and sharper. It seemed as if you were doing everything. To me, it was like maybe he is looking at the end of the road, because he's rolling the dice here. Well, and I just wonder where that drive came from after, being at a certain level. You stepped it up a level, both in terms of training, absolutely.
Well, you know what? The drive is always there. It's just the new things that George is having me do that I've never done before. You know what I'm saying? So, of course, I only do 20 minutes of cardio a day and all that stuff. And I only dieted 8 weeks for this competition right here, which is, you know what I'm saying? So, but he's also taught me, look, you got to eat clean on off season if you want to put on lean muscle. So, for the past year, I've been eating clean on the off season. I mean, I've been dieting a whole freaking year. You know what I'm saying? So, and it shows.
Yeah, and I think a lot of guys, are under the impression that just, because of certain people's metabolisms, that you stay lean all year round. And I've had the opportunity to have a few lunches with you over the past year, and I can speak for for what Dexter just said. It's always chicken and rice, chicken and rice, chicken and rice. Is that something pretty new for you?
Yeah, definitely, because I like to junk out.
Popeyes.
Even though George say, you know, he clean and he send me my diet and there's 6 meals of clean food, I'm gonna throw a cheat meal up in there every day. You know what I'm saying? So I can get away with that. So, and me putting that one cheat meal on off season and eating 5 times clean through the day, that keeps the weight down and you still put on quality muscle. And then you cutting out your cravings and all that stuff. So, because I eat what I want to eat, one meal.
All right, well, there's definitely not any shortage of quality muscle here. We're going to wrap things up, guys. Let Dexter enjoy his victory. On just behalf of myself, with Peter and with Dexter, it's an honor to be part of history here in Columbus at such a prestigious event. So one more time, we're going to wrap it up, guys. This is David Baye with Peter McGough and your now record-holding 5-time Arnold Classic Champion, Dexter Jackson. Yeah, it's open mic, Dexter.
Say, man, you know, I want to thank Steve Blackman and MD, man, for being so wonderful to me over all these years. You know what I'm saying? I've been with him for a long time, man. I remember he's the first guy to tell me, you're going to be a star in this sport. And that was like when I was wearing, like, what do you call those? Jumpsuits. What do you call them?
Like the unitards, like with the stripes from the night.
What was that, Steve? The 2 straps?
Bibs?
1 suit. What is that?
2 straps and what? Like the old Sean Ray, Kevin LeBron unitards. It's that far back. I'm not sure what he's talking about.
Long time ago, brother. This has been 27 years of competing for me, and I remember, like I said, Steve told me at one amateur show, man, you're going to be a star, and I was like, okay, Steve.
It's a pretty solid prediction. Pretty solid prediction.
So I want to give a shout out to Steve Blackman and MD, man, for all you guys do for me. I'd like to thank all my fans for sticking with me, man. You know what I'm saying? Without you guys, there would not be no me. So thank you guys so much for encouraging me to keep doing and to keep going, man. I keep going because of you guys. And I'd like to thank my girlfriend, Gail. I'd like to thank Charles Glass, my trainer, George Farrell, my nutritionist, and just my whole family, man, for always supporting me. Peace out.
All right, we're out, guys.